Luck follows the brave. It's our saying, and it's very, very true. Like the universe, God will, align with you if you are not fearful. If you go out for the thing that you want to and to try to grab it, and you do that regularly. Everybody, most people are avoiding any kinds of confrontation. Everybody's living a very comfortable life, or just maybe not comfortable, but they avoid getting out of their comfort zone. And it's fine if you want to live like that, but you won't be at, let's say, God's favor. You need to be confrontational. You need to be ready to defend your own beliefs, your own values, your own morals, and to get the thing you want. Like, if you have a task to do, be as efficient as possible. Like, somebody will try to argue with you, just realize that, cut through the bullshit, don't argue, just remind them to what are we here to do, and let's just do that. If a mistake happened, okay, let's just correct it. Let's not waste time and energy trying to argue whose fault it was. Doesn't matter. Let's just do it, the correct thing, and move on. And that's the way to be efficient with your time. Just be always goal oriented. It's very important. And yeah, fear is a funny thing. Fear is a blocker. It's a paralyzer. So you need to realize that, like, fear is always something that it's worst as it is, like, not expressed. If you try to confront it and to see, like, the worst of it, you'll be like, oh, okay, that was it. I blocked myself over that. Okay, so try to realize that that's the only way that fear works. It's just by blocking yourself. Very dominant emotions and states that we are in, and that we should try to have a good balance of, is love for the people and animals and things we love and like, and anger, resentment for could be those same people, but for most of the developments, most of the situations, and both of those exist. You shouldn't suppress your own anger just because it's considered to be a negative emotion. It is, but it's a very strong emotion, so it can be very creative. It's in any regards, it's very stimulating. So if you have some control, you can make it work for you, and just do the thing that you need to do. Just boost of energy for that creativity. Or if it doesn't go that way, then it will go in a destructive way. And that's the thing that will make you regret your actions. So, now once you know it, you can choose every time. Just remember it when it's happening, and it's your choice, the way that you want to go about it. Sometimes the situation needs to be destructive, and do that, but more often than not, you can turn the other way. You can be just creative in diffusing the situation, but still very firmly with, standing your ground. But that's the second thing I mentioned. The first one I mentioned is love, and it's really important because nobody's speaking about it. And love is our actual basic state that we're just ignoring pretty much all the time. Except when we are a few of our loved ones, partners, children, but even then it quickly gets demoted. I'm just gonna go back to anger once more, because that was most of my life. I was very angry. I felt the unfairness of my situation, and that was the best way that I could break from it, just by being angry and pushing myself through any means necessary out of those bad situations, unfair situations. And I used it any way I could, and I think it was at the time probably the best way possible. Of course, you will always do some things that you regret while angry, but not all. So anger has its value, and having a sense of what's right and what's wrong, fair and unfair, is something you should always keep close. The media has been trying to very colorfully trying to undermine that sense, to relativize, to make it relative, like, that's not, for the bad stuff, that it's not so bad. For the good stuff, it's it can be toxic. No. If you cannot see through that bullshit, you're in a problem. So be brave. Remember always, luck follows the brave, and you will need luck. Like, even if you do everything right, even if you're super disciplined, you will need luck to succeed in this world. Just the mere fact that nothing super unlucky, nothing super tragical happens to you while you're on your way of bettering yourself and your development, that is being lucky by itself. Nothing too bad happened, too bad that pushed you off the rails. Tragedies will happen, like somebody close to you, like a parent, will die, some girl you love will leave you and cut you off completely, and that will hurt a lot, but it is what it is. Learn from it, analyze what happened, like what were your mistakes, what could we have done better. Ask yourself some questions. Like, if it's that romantic thing, like, would you be with yourself as you are now? And then you will realize, okay, there's some good things about me that I really like, there's some not so great, and then you will want to those not so great ones make better, to be the person that you would want to be with in a relationship. So that's what you can learn when something like that happens, and it will happen. It happened to pretty much everybody, including myself, of course. So, again, be brave. Be brave, be confrontational, be argumentative. But when I say confrontational, don't just go out, trying to pick a fight with everybody. It's not helping. But also, when somebody is trying to push their own way onto you, and you see it's not good, it's not fair, step up and go like, "What, brother? No, can't do that." Of course, if you build yourself up, also physically, it will also automatically build a charisma of competence around you. So even the mere thought of confronting, somebody, it will work for you, because they're gonna see that they don't really want to mess with you. That you look like a type of person who is very capable of defending itself and maybe hurting them. So most people are always avoiding confrontation. So be the one who's ready for it always. Like, okay, maybe it's because of the way and the place that I was raised, that I got used to it too much. I expected confrontation, so that's just became normal for me. I expected it. Now I know it's gonna happen at some points, and I mean, it doesn't have to be big confrontation. Like, you go to the post office to pick up some money or send some stuff. There will be probably an argument sometimes with the people in line or the people behind the glass, or you go to the Dom Zdravlja hospital, like health center, or go to the government's office. Like, there are a lot of places where to the police office to get a new license or ID. There are many opportunities for confrontations every day. Like when you're driving, it's just trying to avoid confrontations. But you will mostly avoid them, but not by not avoiding them, just going head first, heading like what, like, do. I don't want to give like gang or criminalistic mindset out there, but when you go it like that, like, do we really have a problem here? Then most of the people who wanted to make a problem will back off, like, no, and they will apologize. Like, at least that's my experience. Okay.